With AutoCAD Architecture, you can create doors using different insertion points and other specifications. AutoCAD comes preloaded with ready-to-use door styles. While doors are typically placed into existing walls, you can also create freestanding doors. When a door is inserted into a wall, the wall adjusts accordingly. To begin, with a drawing with walls already placed, expand the tool palettes, and from the Design tab, click Door. Then, in the drawing area, pick one of the walls. When inserting a door, several options are available. To review your options, before selecting an endpoint, right-click to display a shortcut menu. To exit the shortcut menu without selecting an option, from your keyboard, press Escape. Notice if you move your cursor from one side of the wall to the other, the swing of the door updates accordingly. Pick a point to place the door. Then press Enter to complete the command. Once the door is inserted, switch to an isometric view. Expand the viewport and click Isometric. Select the door and review the door's dimensions in the Properties panel. Design tab under Dimensions. Change the viewport back to top and begin placing another door, this time on a different wall. Right-click to display the menu of options and click Auto. This allows you to specify the offset from the wall end during door insertion or for the door to be unconstrained. When Offset Center is enabled, notice how the location of the door snaps to a certain distance away from the wall ends and the center of the wall using an automatic offset. You can override the automatic offset distance. From the Properties palette, Design tab under Location, in the Automatic Offset field, enter 8 inches. Press Enter. Move your cursor along the wall again, and now the distance is different than before. Pick a point to place the door, and then press Escape to exit the command. Invoke the Door command again, and notice when hovering your cursor over the wall that it is using the same offset as the previously placed door. To unconstrain the wall, from the Properties palette, Location section, expand Position along wall and select Unconstrained. Now you can move the door anywhere along the wall. Pick a point to place the door, and then press Escape to end the command. AutoCAD has a variety of ways to insert doors. Select all 3 doors in the drawing area, and on your keyboard, press Delete. Start the Door command again. Select a wall, and notice the insertion point is based on the door's hinges. To change the insertion point, right-click and select Cycle Measure 2. This option allows you to specify a point to switch the insertion point of the door from hinge to center and latch. Move your cursor along the wall to see how the insertion point is now based on the center of the door. Open the Options menu again and select Cycle Measure 2, and the insertion point is now based on the door's latch. Open the Options menu again. This time, select Reference Point On. This allows you to base the insertion point of a door in relation to a specified point in the drawing. Specify a point such as the corner of the other wall. Move your cursor along the wall where you wish to place the door and notice the distance between the reference point and the insertion point of the door displays. Place the door and then press Escape. Start the Door command again and select a wall. Right-click and from the Options menu, select Width so you can specify the width of the door. In the command line, the text field is already active, so you can enter the width, such as 2 feet 6 inches, and then press Enter. Note that the door width can be adjusted from the Properties palette under Dimensions, and standard size options are sometimes available. As they say, when one door closes, another opens, and with AutoCAD, the number of open doors is endless, as well as the multitude of ways in which to create doors.